Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow councilors. Welcome back from our summer hiatus in the newly renovated council chambers. I'd like to call a special meeting to order for Tuesday, September 12th, 2023 at 5 p.m. We are transmitting electronically via the council chambers that are located at 39 South Shore Road, Lake Cowichan, BC. And I'd just like to acknowledge our gathering this evening on the traditional unceded territory of the Stats people and thank them for their stewardship of these lands for millennia. On the agenda, call to order. Any introduction of late items, Mr. Fernandez?
None.
None there. No adoption of minutes. No business arising. No delegations. No correspondence. We move right down to staff reports from the CAO, the application for development permit for natural hazard lands, which are described therein. Mr. Fernandez.
Yes, the entire town has been designated as a wildfire hazard. And so for that reason, any new development or any new buildings have to meet certain guidelines. And before those guidelines are spelled out, they have to make application. And as you can see in the report from the planner, there are a number of issues that have to be addressed in order for them to comply with the requirements of the wildfire hazard issue. So for that reason, they've made application, and what happens is they will have to enter into a covenant with the town to ensure that they meet all the required guidelines. And once council approves it, some of those guidelines will be spelled out, and that will be then registered with land fire.
Okay. Anything further on that, or shall I move to my council members for questions or comments?
I can add one other thing. We've had inquiries on this issue from a number of people. We've had no concern with the plan to approve this or disapprove the request.
Okay. Any questions or comments from council? Councilor Sanders, please.
Just through to the CAO, so is this after the fact? I mean, the project is well on its way?
No, this is before the lots are registered.
Okay.
Right now, the lots haven't been registered, so the council decides for some reason, for some unknown reason not to approve it, then those lots cannot be registered. And so they would not be individual lots. So it's not before the fact, it's during the process.
Any further? Seeing that we are number 5 in fire interface and community fire smart community, I think this is a good move forward for all new developments to mitigate any concerns on wildfire interface. So there are a number of recommendations on page 6 of 8. There's 1 through 4. Any there to bother anyone? Dan would be for a mover and seconded for those recommendations and approval conditions. Moved by Councilor Frisbee, seconded by Councilor Bonacca. Any further discussion? Call the question. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you very much. Back to the agenda. This was the only item. No bylaws, no new business, no notice of motion. Any questions from the public on this process?
May I make just a statement? Not a question.
Just state your name and address.
Yeah, Raymond Fenton and 178 Elk Road. So we're right adjacent to this this vision you were talking about. Just wanted to mention the outfit that put that in there was Vike, and the name was Vike, and we just had nothing but praise for these people. The way that it was managed was absolutely fantastic. The politeness and consideration they showed people was absolutely exemplary. The staff, the people that work there, friendliest crew I've ever seen. You know, I just wanted to mention that I've never seen anything so nice in my life. When it comes to something like that, there's usually hiccups and things go wrong, and we all sort of got upset, and the trees come down, you know. But that's life. We don't own those trees; somebody else does. So that's. But the fact is that this crew was, you know, really pleasant people to work, you know, to be with. If you know what I mean. So anything that they did, they very, you know, even if it means, would you mind moving your car? Just, I'm sorry, you know, no, it's not like. Get out of the way or something like that. No, that was absolutely good. So I'd highly recommend in the future jobs that you can put that way. Okay,
Perfect, thank you very much. Not very often we hear kudos for.
Yeah. Like I said, the young men that work for him, I just said, you've got to be a good boss, because I've never known a crew. I've worked crews, never seen a crew like that.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Tim.
Oh, like that, yeah.
Any other questions? Comments? Okay, looking for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councilor Farrell, seconded by Councilor Frisbee, all those in favor? Opposed, if any? That concludes the special meeting. We will take just a short recess to reboot the computer and get on to our committee of the whole. So bear with us for a few minutes.
Did you get the chairs? I think she don't like to do some all of this in her chair.
Leave one, for that, yeah.